2705 Q Drive here in Windsor. Q Drive it's right at the corner of Hawthorne. The corner here that you see is Hawthorne and Q. We're just a little bit west of LAUZON Parkway and just off LAUZON Road Tecumseh location. So just to kind of set your bearings, we're in an industrial park area with a lot of comparable buildings to the one you're going to view here today. A very good east side location for industrial purposes, light industrial purposes. Come on in. Actually, just before we go in, there is a full parking area along the side here. The curbing sort of denotes what belongs to us on this side of the property. And that building, as it extends out beyond the car, is actually part of this structure. It's an addition that was done some years ago. Okay, now this was most previously used as a retail, or for retail purposes. It was a company called Direct Buy, and they use this as showroom. So this is built as a plant, but has been adapted for a showroom use, which you can see, in terms of the build out. So, what we just came through is a double door setup, full glass wall, which could easily be modified back to an overhead door, since we're really in the shop area of the building, or the existing shop. And Russ, if you can just pan up, you can see the clear height above the dividers. And basically what you're looking at here is a shop area with about 19-foot clear ceilings. And this particular area is probably in the area of about 7,000 feet. This particular box, and then there's an additional shop at the back, which you'll see, and then there's an office area up front. So again, unless you needed these partitions, we'd ask you almost to ignore them, because I don't think that's really what this building will be in the future. There is a 10-ton crane in behind this wall. It's basically, for this use, it was tucked out of the way, but it still exists and it's being sold with the building. You can see the craneway here, and so it basically can be operational for crane purposes, basically right off the bat. Okay, so here's the, here's basically the tour of the space. And again, this build out continues all the way around as it was set up for the prior user. So we're anticipating that these partitions would come out, and this would be restored to a shop plant area for another use. Okay, so here would be the corner of the building, and again, clear height about 19 feet. And again, from a heating and cooling standpoint, this building is fully air conditioned. So if you have a requirement of AC for your shop, this may well be your building. Okay, so if you follow me through, and just actually before we leave this area, Russ, I'd ask you just to pan forward again, and you can see the ceiling height. And again, that could become another overhead door to be adapted back to a conventional industrial use. Okay, now there's a kind of a transitional area here that you walk through, and then this would be the rear wall of the original building. Okay, and then there was a overhead door installed here, and then this became the addition, and this goes back a couple of owners ago, where this was added to the property. You've got an area here of about 1,900 feet roughly, and then that is the same wall that we saw at the front when we were showing you the parking. And it is you have your own wall with this property, even though they're adjoining. The current owner has gone ahead and put a complete new wall assembly there for fire rating purposes, and that wall does belong to this property. Okay, 10-foot overhead door, and I want you to see the back loading area here, because it's really an excellent setup. So this area here has all been asphalted. There's additional parking along both sides, and then you see a full delivery area that comes in here. And this fencing denotes the rear of the property, and then you can see the back area of the property here. So good setup for deliveries, for receiving product, shipping, receiving, as the case may be. Okay, lot size here, you're looking at about 150 by 191 feet. There is a full office area right at the front of the building. It's about 1,100 feet. It's your typical office that goes with a shop. you know, combination of admin area, some private offices, boardroom, etc. And again, about 1,135 feet. Lot here again is about 150 by 190, and it's a nice big corner lot. You just take a quick walk this way, Russ. There's a substantial amount of side yard here, as you can see, and you know, in good visibility, good access to you know, to all city and highway locations from here. Okay, so basically that's the tour. Again, it's 2705Q, and that's the you know, basics of this particular property. So for further information, again, I'm Mark Lalovich from RE/MAX Preferred Realty. Please give us a call at 519-966-0444. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.